July 1st. I'm down at 49th. I should say I'm up at 49th Street. I'm up at the north end of the beach, 49th Street right now. Look, the beach is obviously virtually all yours. You know, I look down to the south there and I can see all the people further down there, and it's jamming for the 1st of July here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And me, I'm just practicing waddling around in the sand before my cruise to Bermuda next week. Listen, I got your daily facts here, folks. You see that? You know I got it because right there it says your daily facts, right? I think you see that. I know you do. Listen, your fact for today. Number one, it's Canada Day. Did you know that? I didn't know that until this morning, but it's Canada Day. And did you know that Canada's forests make up nearly 9% of the world's total forest area? Yeah, 9%. That's like almost 10%. A tenth of the planet's forest is in Canada. Hey, Katie, does that mean that 9% of all the woodpeckers in the world live in Canada? Got any experience up north there? You know what I mean? Listen, folks, this is to you, the viewer. I am SubaruSteve Montgomery. Today is July 1st, 2025. I am burning on the beach right now. There goes a lifeguard in this little buggy going up to the north end. But listen, the shocking truth, as I see it today, the topic is the last thing they did. And man, my left foot is about to get burned. I'll put a flip-flop on that one. That's amazing how the heat's just like vicious, right? Anyways, the last thing they did, who is doing what and why? I don't know what I'm going to do here. Sound like this, maybe? Hi, folks. SubaruSteve here. Hey, listen. So last thing they did, listen, if you want to contact me, use the comment section, right? Because I do see every comment. So please share your thoughts. Whether you agree with me, whether you don't, whether you're a troll or not, I could care less as long as we keep Sebastian's name out on the internet and alive online. So, oh, wait, what's this? Okay. All right. Before I go on, I'm supposed to tell you, I got it. Okay, right here. I'm supposed to tell you right here that your price, before they could even price it, I paid it, right? So you don't have to pay for your faxes anymore. And your quote of the day comes from Joe DiMaggio. Yeah, famous American professional baseball player. Baseball been very good to me. Anyways, he once said a person always doing his or her best becomes a natural leader just by example. Just by example, just by doing what you do. Question is, if you're not doing your best, wouldn't that also make you a poor leader, Christopher? Ooh, the clouds just came right over me. Never say never, because we are going to find out what happened. Now, let's get into the body of the facts here today, folks. I'm going to flip things around because the wind keeps kicking up. But the shocking truth on who's doing what to who, or for who, for who. Let's take a peek at today's incoming facts. And the names I see on here, Sebastian Rogers. Now, that's a big question. Let's see if the actions of others might shed some light on things as they are and help us find out what happened to Sebastian Rogers. Well, my left foot is like almost tomato red. I could take my hat off with my, there we go, just for a few minutes because that's hurting. Anyway, let's keep on going here. Oh, it's me. Seth Rogers, right? Oh, wait a minute. Let me start. Let me back up. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers disappeared February 25th, 2024. Just over, what, 16 months, 18 months ago? And every Tuesday, I like to keep his name alive by going somewhere and talking about the shocking truth as I see it. What I'm covering today is the last thing that I can find that anybody did, right? Now you're with me, right? And when I say Sebastian Rogers, that's the big question, right? Let's see if the actions of these others here I'm about to mention shed some light on things. And we go right to Sebastian Rogers, the father, and he continues, right? Some 16 months in, 18 months into this, continues to campaign for his son's name to stay alive, as many of us are online. For over 16 months, he has not stopped praying, looking for his missing son, right? Takes us to Katie Proudfoot, Sebastian's mother. That's where she was married to, or is married to, Christopher Proudfoot, but that's where Sebastian was living at the time on February 25th. And Katie was the last person to see Sebastian alive, the last person to see Sebastian living. Has rarely been seen doing anything other than controlled interviews, and few of those, few and far between, as a matter of fact. Makes me wonder, does suspicion point to her? And what about her husband, Christopher Proudfoot, Sebastian's Sebastian's stepfather? I want to call him a stepmom. I don't know. Sebastian's stepfather, seemingly only concern is stopping the online community from finding his stepson. Why, Christopher? Why? You know what I tell people all the time? If they're not talking about you, they're not thinking about you. The more we talk about Sebastian, the more people think about him. Why wouldn't you want to find out what happened to him? Especially if you and Katie are innocent. Why wouldn't you want every single person stepping up and helping out? Right? I mean, what are you doing aside from controlling your own narrative and the what and where things are recorded per se with Dateline? What was that about? Any location but our house. Why? Could something be hidden in your house or perhaps below it? Let's talk about Dog for a minute. Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's right, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Duane Chapman. There's a lot of talking about a lot of different cases and a lot of different things. Past, present, past, and past, right? Including the 10-person jailbreak recently. The last thing I see from him regarding Sebastian was back in November of last year. Yeah, sadly. What the hell? I mean, was this case just more publicity for you, sir? Was it? What about Sebastian? What's the last thing you did, Mr. Chapman, to find Sebastian? At the very least, I go live every Tuesday for a few moments of my busy week, right? We all need to do something every week, and some of us every day, in order to find out what happened to this young man. Leads me to law enforcement. Yep, law enforcement. Who's in charge, right? What is the primary agency now overseeing this investigation, and who is the primary investigator outside of local law enforcement and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, in the event that there is something at the state level being hidden? I would certainly hope it's the FBI actively taking the primary role now. And if so, who particularly is the FBI agent in charge of this case? Who is the primary agent, and how can we email them? Brings me to, if anyone has any answers regarding the individuals mentioned, please feel free to share that in the comments. The more chatter, the more activity, the more we manipulate the algorithms online and we keep Sebastian's name up the top, right? And remember this, the combined pool of shared knowledge is kind of like prayer. The more, the better, and the more gets a whole lot done. Yep, in transmission. And look, I got this here. I want to say this too. They say, don't do that. Never do that. But I'm doing it anyways. Look, join our tribe if you are so inclined. Comment. That's the big thing. Share, like, subscribe, and visit me at SubaruSteve.com to find out all the talk about me going up into space. Right? Let me sit that right there for a second. Get this hat on now. I got to save my ears and my bald head. Oh, my goodness. I'll be in Bermuda in like 5 days. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I know I just burned in the 15, 20 minutes I was out here. I got to get off this beach. It's hot out here, folks. Put this microphone away. Don't know who that was, so I'll take this. But hold on, don't go nowhere. There we go. Wherever you are, there you're at. Put this in the bag. Man, it is H-O-T-T-T. H-O-T-T-T. That's hot, right? Hot like it's not. Walk up this ramp. Look at these people with billion-dollar beach homes. We're going to go up high. Because if you can see it, it can be filmed. Or so they say. Look at that house. Isn't that gorgeous? And you just know they have a pool over there. And this house, isn't that gorgeous? I see the pool over there with nobody in it. I should knock on their door and say, y'all should invite me over. I've got that beautiful pool and nobody's using it. Let me put this down now. All right, folks, that's it for today. High five and out. Hope you all have a blessed day. Wherever you go, whatever you do, like me, do it in that Subaru, like that blue one right up the road right there. Yeah. And go out and make somebody else smile. It really doesn't hurt. Not at all.